Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is the SWTOR here, back to brand new video. More Star Wars The Old Republic. As Ben Chang, Public Smuggler. First time I played Smuggler in over a decade of playing. Ben Chang is based off the character Ben Chang from Unity. Hence his flamboyant, extravagant, fully inspired outfit. So as you can see over here, as compared to last time, we have one more class completed with this character right here. He's been playing a bunch of other characters. Here's Najashi, a level 60 Sage, Jedi Consular character. So I finally decided to just run through it. I had like 2 worlds left, so I figured why not just finish it real quick. Now that means all we got left to become a legendary player is to continue Ben Chang's story. And so once we beat this class story, we will be a legendary player, which we will then be able to unlock for all of our characters moving forward. We'll have the drip. And if you don't know, today, as I'm recording this, which is Tuesday, March 11th, this morning, the new 7.6.1 content update came out. What's new? Rising power slaves can earn usable power-ups they can use inside of uprisings to grant them exciting, unpredictable powers, experiencing earn German cost, correspondent and/or inspired rewards. Dynamic encounters, new achievements to earn, encounters on Hoth and Tatooine. So I think it's like new bosses you can fight. Mini pet mount, and there's this Basilisk prototype venture. I don't understand what's going on with that there, but apparently it's a new prototype companion. Looks like it's some sort of machine dog thing. So looking forward to that. We last left off. We beat Coruscant, or finished the mission on Coruscant, and we got our spaceship. So here we are. We are here. What I forgot to do actually, I want to do real quick before we do anything, is head to the fleet. I forgot to check on our legacy guild things if there's any cool outfits we can get, as well as check our mail, because my main account I have a couple 100 million credits stored up from selling stuff, in-game stuff. So I'm obviously not rich by any means, it's imagination, but got a lot of money to spend. So what we're gonna do, head on over there. Anyone's on the guild here. Previous leaders, were we there? We were not. People on. Within the main levels there. Okay. Here we go. My hero, Pixie. That's this splicer. Hopefully we can use her in the future. Back in business. And there is the credits. 1 million. The reason why I gave myself 1 million credits. Ooh, more credits right there. The reason why I did that. Go Y, which opens up your legacy. If you come right here, you can see your increased XP. Let's see. We want to purchase all of these. We get more XP for our class stories that we're doing. And this is exploration. This is XP for our explorations. And then what does this do? Increase amount of experience. War zones, won't be doing that. We'll be doing space battles. Or starfighters. But we will be probably doing more flashpoints. We already used 500,000 on that, so might as well get that out of the way here. Is our companion influence? Might as well. Now, after playing over a decade, I had no idea anything about crafting and companion missions. I've never really gotten into that. Augmentations, I just don't really care, to be frank. Okay, so we're obviously level 50 max level, so they changed that name. Go back to our ship. Let's see. The outlaw Ben Chang. And the Mantelian. I think we'll just keep it at captain, I suppose. And we'll head to the next world here. It is Tuesday, so as you know, every Tuesday the world quests reset. Obviously there's always one on your home world, on the main world, or your starting world. In Tython, there's only one. In fact, Tython's I think the only starter plan that only has one. Nalhutta has, I think, 3 or 4. Korraband has 3. Portamantel has 3. Tython only has 1. Those reset as well as the heroic missions on every world. There's always like 3 or 4 in every world. Go a level up. Obviously, I won't record that. Doing it over and over and over again is kind of silly. I'll probably do that off the side to level up the character, get us beefier, get us stronger. Speaking of that, let's drop one of these XP things here.
So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A family? A steady job somewhere you didn't need a blaster in hand?
I'm just in this until I can retire rich.
I don't know. It's hard to go back. I met a mercenary on Clackdoor 7 when I was in the brigade. He'd spent 20 years fighting for the Republic. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
I thought you country boys grow up shooting.
I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
And you took it to heart.
Made me think different about guns. You can't protect the people you love if you're afraid to get your hands dirty. I brought Torchy home and my parents made me lock her up, told me not to wish away peace. I didn't have her when the Separatists came.
Right, enough jibber jabbing. So, headed to Taris or Nostradamus. If we go to Nostradamus, we can see that the levels are 20 to 24. Therefore, we're technically supposed to go to Taris first. So we'll do that. Unfortunately, though, I hate Taris. It's probably one of the worst worlds out of all the worlds, if you look at the map. What's over here? Yeah, Taris is definitely one of the worst, if not the worst map. World. Hate it.
Boy, Captain, life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. Ah, for Ord Mantell, where Separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
Are you drunk?
Yeah.
Just tipsy. I can still bullseye an Imperial soldier at 1,000 paces. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
Good night, Corso.
Maybe I should go lie down.
Here's off his rocker. Okay. Well, Oh, there's the table where they played Star Wars chess. See, I know Sabak is a card game, but I can't remember what that chess game is called with the holograms. Headed to Taris. Again, my least favorite planet. At least top 3, I would say. I believe I did a planet tier list YouTube video if you guys want to check that out. Maybe I'll put it in the description below. You guys can go watch it back. I uploaded it a couple years ago. But it's one of the worst. Oh, we didn't go to the fleet to check out colors. See if any of these colors. Look at this red, that looks cringe. The white, no, I don't like the white. What about the gold? Look at the gold. No, the chrome kind of ruins the look, in my opinion. Alright, what about this one? With the blue. Ooh, that looks fancy schmancy. I think I prefer, alright, here's what we want to see. No, I kind of like the look we have already. I think he looks nice. It looks silly, and that's the whole point of Ben Chang, is to be a silly guy. Alright, again, as I've said before, we're not going to do the world stories. I'm going to be either only doing them on my warrior and today night, so I can show you that, but I'm definitely not going to be doing them every single class story, because then we'd just be seeing it over and over again. And I can care less. Save time, because I think it would probably push us from 3 to 4 episodes a world to like 5 to 8 minimum. Hold on. Speak to Risha. The hell? Did I run past her? I was blabbering. Or was she on that? Was I supposed to speak to her on the ship? If that was the case, I'm gonna be a bit upset. Speak to Risha. Yep, I totally missed it. I have to go back on the ship. Good lord above. Just been chang things, but especially on Taris, we'll not be doing the world story. So I'm contemplating doing it on Jedi Knight, as of course is the most played and the most fun to play in my opinion in terms of just pure combat. And they kind of align up and make more sense
Welcome home, Master.
with these characters, with those two characters. Because I think the things that you do in the game will revisit you the most and seem to set up canonically the most. I can sit down in those two stories, so probably will only do it on those two stories. I think maybe the Sith Warrior might be next after this character here. Here's my storage unit. Why is this in here? I don't recall putting that in there. We do have a market here. Oh, here's a vendor. So that means we probably have a just normal random beast here. Anyways, let's talk to Risha.
Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
Hit her with the Riz.
Perfect romantic getaway, sweetheart.
Don't flatter yourself, flyboy. And for the record, I prefer my cities intact. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
Guess you better grab a viper shovel and start digging.
I don't dig, Captain. I supervise. Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
Someone hates you? But you're so likable.
Try not to slip on your own sarcasm. I wouldn't want you to break anything. Yet. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
All I want to do is kill that guy.
Don't get hung up on your vendetta. Living well really is the best revenge. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
I think I can do that. I think it's Han Solo. On to Taris we go. I'm so excited to go to this awesome world. Still, that was sarcasm. Yeah, so for those of you that don't understand the lore, Taris was once the so-called Coruscant of the Outer Rim, was a giant city planet right during the one of these Sith Empire wars, I believe, under
Agent
Darth
Saganti
Revan.
with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
My reasons are my business. Understand?
Stow the attitude, unless you want me to impound that ship of yours. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
Is there a reward for information?
I pay for any lead that results in an arrest. An honest person could make a lot of money. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Are we done here?
For now. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
Enjoy the backside of my hand on. No, anyways. Darth Revan, Jedi Revan, whatever. Went to the dark side or something, and then he used a big giant weapon. Go boom boom. Terrorists go boom boom. Everyone die. Something like that. That's Star Wars lore with Ben Chang. He only knows Espanol. He is El Tigre. Chino. If you don't get that reference, that's a community reference. I will try to make. I'm going to try to make more of those as we go along. Some Ben Chang community references to the story. If you guys don't know the popular GIF or short video, if you've heard that clip, that's actually from Community. I never knew that until I played Community.
That, Captain?
Hello.
Taris is like a dead Gundar wearing dirty old socks.
God, that's an ugly
Doesn't
outfit.
look much better either.
Holy shit, that's ugly. Looks like Barney, or like it's a Jolly Rancher and she threw up all over herself. Who's this guy? That's also really ugly. Yikes. Holy shit. Ugly. Let's check out these guys over here. You wearing a dress, bro. What about you? Better. Oh wow, this guy, he's so cool with the sarcasm, by the way. He's not that cool. That's a very popular speeder. The General Grievous circle speeder thing. Low key, kind of mid. Because it's so common. So like, show your outfit. Okay. Little Slooty over there. Haha. Alright. We're in here. We're going up. Hello, everyone.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
The galaxy can throw whatever it wants at me. I can take it.
If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid.
Taris, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
What's the upside for me?
A real mercenary, huh? I stashed some credits for a rainy day. You'll get them when the job's done. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job...
Job, Science named Brennan's got a research camp in Rego territory.
You should take that comedy act on tour.
I wish I was joking. Don't know how anyone lives with those man-eaters all around. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Yeah, sure, bud. Oh, not this
Hello
guy
again,
again.
Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti, what a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Yeah, level 26. So now we get a lot of increased XP because we're completing class missions, which is nice, and we're exploring. Let's do this. Whoa. All those little munchkins. The guy went right past him. Level 16, he's very low leveled. Assuming he's the free-to-play player. You can tell he's wearing his crappy armor. He's gonna have a rough time. I don't really consider it pay to win, but definitely, honestly, I probably would not play the game as much if well, at least whenever I do start playing the game again, like right now. I started my subscription. Actually, there was a couple of months. I'm like, I'm kind of paying for this subscription, even though I'm not playing. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Did the loop on him. Oh, we're next to you from Attack of the Clones. Very cool. Wait, you go this way. They say after me? Oh, they are. Very well then. Let's give them the loop. Hello? Hey, he's got one too. Whoa. Come back. Come back. Cool. Oh, he's a legendary player. It's gonna be us someday soon. Okay. Hello, Doctor.
Dear Adele,
I said, Doctor!
I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
You might try softening the blow a little.
Really? Adele always impressed me as something of a stoic. Then again, she is a widow now. I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
You
people are a whole new level of hopeless.
The pursuit of knowledge is never without risk. And the greater the risk, the greater the enlightenment. My colleagues and I were studying the Rakghul's behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the Rakghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
What's so important about Taris?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild, and show that Sith aggression will not stand. I've isolated an identifying element in the Rakghul's physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
Okay, so here it says, yes, as Star Wars lore, the planet Taris was rebuilt over time after its devastation during the Jedi Civil War. So yeah, that was when Darth Revan was fighting the Mandalorians and then went dark side. It was rebuilt in the Cold War between the Sith and the Republic, so I think it's being rebuilt now. Installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
You got the credits, Doc. I got the time.
Thanks to the Rakghouls, I have a budget surplus for staff expenses. You're hired. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see
and
you're
3
amply rewarded.
ABY, after Battle of Yavin, much of the inner city of Taris had been rebuilt by human colonists, Undercity, but never returned to being a prison. By the time of the Galactic Civil War, much of the city had been rebuilt, but never to the extent of its prior post-Jedi Civil War. Once the planet was built, it didn't reach its form of glory upon levels. Upper levels were secure and inhabited by the wealthy, while lower levels were often plagued by gang warfare. So, essentially Coruscant 2.0. By the end of the Galactic Civil War, much of the city, okay.
If I get killed, I'm gonna be so mad.
The path
if
of
I get killed, I'm gonna
knowledge
be
is
so
fraught
mad.
with peril. But come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck.
Hey, that guy's back. It's the same guy that we just saw. Oh, he was quick. He has a green one. I got a blue one because I wanted to be as close to the one in the movie as possible. Freaking awesome character. I mean, awesome creature. Coolest creature in Star Wars. I would say simply for this reason here. This sound. That's it. That's all that matters. What the hell is that? Very large ragu. Ragu, I don't know. Pretty creepy, scary. Alright, let's drop some truth nukes in chat. Ben Chang, God, I hate this planet. See what the chat says. Do they agree with Ben Chang? Because if you don't agree with Ben Chang in the TV show, you're in for not that fun of a day. Actually, sometimes I consider doing like not just gaming videos, but like cinema videos where I talk about my favorite movies and why I like them, and maybe TV series. So I would do that over like Star Wars movies and why they're awesome. Like why the prequels were always underrated. And it was only until after the sequels came out that were utter dog shit that people began to realize that they were awesome. And then you gotta talk about Community and why it's so cool. I don't really know much about cinematography though. I took a class, and even then I didn't really give two shits about the class. But I just like, I think the storytelling is good, the character development, stories, comedy. Because sometimes the comedy works, sometimes it doesn't. Like for instance, The Office was like really raunchy in your face. Like if The Office was built today or was created today, it would not last because it would cancel because of how offensive the humor is. But back in the day, before the woke mob, liberals, whatever you want to call them, ruined cinema. That shit was funny as hell. But it's good. Community, like it's really silly, over the top humor. but it's a great TV show. South Park. No holds bars. They will make fun of celebrities. They'll make fun of rich people, you name it. And it's one of the most beloved comedy shows of all time. And they got video games that sold millions of copies. Like, those guys are living life. And then there's other shows. I believe that forced comedy, like Parks and Rec, I think is one of the most overrated shows of all time. I couldn't even finish the first episode just because of the main character chick. Like, her voice is so annoying, her attitude is so annoying. Like, they're trying to base her off Michael Scott, and they've tried to force it. And because they tried to force it, she becomes insufferable. So I would never watch that show ever again, just because of how bad that character is. Marvel movies. I think that the MCU is one of the most overrated chains of movies ever. Like, the whole Thanos arc, even though it's like some of the most top-rated movies, have the most gross movies of all time, I think they're horrible. Like, the Avengers, I think that's horrible because it's like so much forced comedy. I've never been that much of a fan of super movies. Like, back in the day, like the old Batmans, and then Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, that's real superhero stuff. Not all this forced comedy, mumbo-jumbo, blah blah blah. Like, it's so cringe. But that is definitely an unpopular opinion. And I've gotten people really mad at me about that before.
From the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
All I need now is my fee.
Oh, come now. Take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back before you dash off with your money. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
You are easily amused, aren't you?
I suppose I'm acting a bit foolish, but I can't contain my excitement. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
What a nice guy. I would be his assistant. Well, at least if we're not on Taris, because I probably would die, but looks like a really cool dude. Too bad Ben Chang's an asshole. Someone's calling
Captain,
us.
How are things out there?
Oh, it's great.
You got a location on that thing I'm after?
Tracking down a centuries-old vault in this mess is harder than it sounds. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the Rat-Ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
They couldn't have made the delivery?
I suspect they're a little busy hunting down the pirates and scavengers attacking the supply routes. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
That should be easy enough.
Yeah, that's what Tyradol said. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Yeah, whatever, bro. Increased armor. Yeah, I like the ones we have now. Okay. Keep it on. How far away is this? That's close. I think once we finish this, we'll end the episode. I want to try to get these short. I know, like, it's so funny when I'm looking back at the episode I made. Each episode is getting progressively lengthier. Like, the first episodes are about a little bit under 25 minutes, and we got a 30, a 35, then we got a 47, then we got an hour, over an hour episode. So, I try my best in the future not to make them that long, but sometimes I kind of get carried away in the game. And as you can see with this game, like, I have countless hours of, like, probably over 1,000, 2,000. I'd say anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 hours on this game. So time does fly when you're playing this game, at least for me. What the hell's going on here? I thought it was this. I was like, oh shit. Oh, here's a sergeant. Oh, gross. Looks like a ball sack.
Nulilak apa jam kamgram. Amka.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
Nakag agib kik benabab. Bomogala apa yan? Inilama imi amka anggap? Kala jiwa nimok. Ebemgam niam.
What's my role in all this?
Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni. Kam naya naramkam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
I'm a little rushed right now. Maybe later?
Manub meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam baji yang. Man.
This guy. It's always something. Well, I think we'll end that there. I'm hoping this is around 30 minutes. I say 25 to 35 is my guesstimate. But, that's the end of today's episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content. I'm actually recording this March 11th on the day of the update. This probably won't be out for another week. I've got, I think, 4 more videos to upload from Coruscant. I haven't uploaded Coruscant yet, and then this will come out after that. So, in about a week, you'll be seeing this on YouTube probably. But, spring break. All you kids out there that are in college and going on spring break, be careful, you know? Well, I don't know why I'm saying be careful now, because you'll be back home, but I'm hoping you'll be careful and don't drink too much. If you're going out to the beach, don't go out at night, because that's where all the people with guns show up. Like where I live, or a specific area, a specific beach where they shut down at 10 o'clock because every year there's multiple deaths. Like people get shot all the time. So be careful. Don't drink and drive. Be careful of this car you get into as well. And have a fun time. And if you're working to get money for school, get that money. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content. As always, this is the Street 3 and Captain Ben Chang, the living legend, signing out. Stay frosty.